Hello everyone, my name is Evan Jacobs. Welcome to another edition of BoxingTime TV. This is a bout that's actually supposed to happen next week, and I know that it's canceled. This is Naoya Inoue, Naoya Monster Inoue, taking on Riel Casimero. And unfortunately, I was not able to write Casimero's whole name. So you're going to just get John Casimero. We're going to talk about both fighters. We're going to talk about their records and all that good stuff. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, I'll move that out of the way. I just kind of wanted to have their records up side by side so that I could look at them. Naoya Inoue is a 7-4 favorite. He's 27 years old. Casimero's 31 years old. Naoya Inoue is 5'5". Casimero is 5'4". They both weigh 118 pounds. Inoue 67 reach. Casimero 64 reach. Inoue with that big knockout record. He has 19 wins, no losses, 16 knockouts. Casimero, though, is no slouch in that department. 29 wins, 4 losses, and 20 knockouts. So let's just go right to the particulars. It's 12. It's scheduled for 12 rounds, 3-minute rounds, 10-point must scoring system, no mandatory 8 count, 3 knockdown rule waived. Let's just get right to it. I think this is going to be an interesting fight. Thing about Naoya Inoue, what I find interesting about him is, you look at his record. He's beaten Juan Carlos Payano, and that to me, and I know this is wrong. Because as deep as I like to think I go in boxing, I don't go as deep as a lot of people. But I think I go okay. Anyway, where I'm trying to go with what I'm saying here is that I think his best opponent was Nonito Donaire. Nonito Donaire hurt him when they fought and extended him to 12 rounds. And in a contest that I think even when I did the simulation here, I think that Inoue just blasted him out. Now, you look at Riel Casimero, and he's beaten the likes of Zolani Tete. Also wins over I'm Not Ruin Wrong. Ruin Wrong, came into my attention when he beat Zhu Shming. Zhu Shming was being brought up. He's this, this Chinese star, this Olympian. I think he'd been a gold medalist, and Ruin Wrong beat him. And so Ruin Wrong, a really, really good fighter, a tough fighter. And I'm looking at their records. So this is a fairly even match, even given the fact that Casimero has four losses, only been stopped once, and that was a TKO. And here, let's see who stopped him. I want to say that. Oh, sorry. I want to say that TKO was. Folks, I'm unable to see it right now. I deeply, deeply apologize. Here, I'll stop doing that. And right now, Inoue getting Casimero on the ropes. I think Inoue would like to have this be a short night. He's going to the body. He's doing the things. He would love for this to end quickly. Get a nice knockout over Casimero, a sturdy guy, a guy that people know in the division, because Inoue is looked at for many as like the ruler of the lower weights. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in this fight. I think he's definitely won this first round. He's kept Casimero on the ropes, and he's looking good. Casimero misses with a pair of uppercuts. And part of me wonders if Inoue thinks maybe he's figured something out. If Inoue is trying to maybe draw Casimero out to him a little bit more so he can counter him. Either way, interesting bout, just in general, and interesting contest. And I like the way that Inoue is going to the body. I think that's going to pay dividends. Oh, look, and he catches him up top. Inoue, very good first round for Naoya Inoue. Inoue's breathing heavy. Casimero's breathing heavy. Two of the judges have it 10-9 for Inoue. One judge has it 10-8 for Inoue. So Inoue is up by 30. He's up by 4 points. He has 30, and John Casimero has Casimero has what is it? He has 26. Sorry guys, I'm running a really sloppy show today. As you guys know, I tend to do that. I will try to refrain from that as this bout continues. And once again, you're watching BoxingTime TV. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links. Please tell your family and friends and anyone else you know who likes boxing, who maybe wants a sort of different take on the sport. You know, I love the talking head stuff. I love the breakdowns. I love the technical stuff. I just wanted to do something that was a little different, so I figured why not do simulated fights. I know this isn't the best. You know, you look at what the World Boxing Super Series is doing. They're using EA. This is an old 80s video game, but I think that in a lot of ways, this is more realistic in the sense of what can really happen. I have made Casimero a heavy hitter. And so just because Inoue is so strong, it doesn't mean that Casimero is going to have to crack him a million times and get him with a super punch. If Casimero lands right, he could very well stop Naoya Inoue. And that's the thing. I've seen this many times on this games. And if you watch this show, you will have seen that as well. Oh man, Casimero catching Inoue. Time that left hand. Oh, he catches him again. So right now, you know, this is just shaping up, you know, being a pretty good fight. Inoue being kind of an assassin, trying to land precision punches, and we go into the final minute of this, the second round. This was supposed to happen on the 25th, April 25th. Once again, one of the many bouts that was canceled because of the coronavirus pandemic. That actually is what sort of spurred me into doing more of these podcasts. I'm trying to do, I think I've done almost all the A-list fights, a lot of the B-list fights, and maybe some of the C. And by that, I just mean fights that people know, you know, just name recognition more than anything else. I just think that, you know, I'd been doing when I was on spring break, I did one every day. And then I kind of realized, you know, going back to work, it's not going to be as possible. So I try to do, well, my plan is to do 2 every weekend until things kind of normalize and we get the sports back on. And then I'll go back into doing 1 a week, which is what I was trying to do. And I was pretty much doing that. I do between 2 and 4 a month. I just want to fill up this channel. Oh, wow. One judge has it even. Another judge has it even, liking what Casimero did. And only one judge gave that round to Naoya Inoue. The other 2 had it even. Let's go into the third round. And Inoue is up by 5 points. And Casimero kind of setting traps. He's landing with that left hand. He's setting some things up. The question is, has Naoya Inoue done enough with the body attack to really slow down Casimero? The other thing that I was saying is that, I just want to do more of these. I just think, you know, we're all at home. There's all, you know, there's all manner of content trying to grab our attention. I figure why not just do a little bit more of this, and then when boxing kind of comes back, things normalize a little bit. I'll have already done a bunch of the fights, and then I can just do even more fights. And plus, I enjoy doing this. Oh man, I'm telling you, Casimero's setting traps for the monster. Although the monster cracking him right there, it's going to be interesting to see what happens to Naoya Inoue if Casimero ends up being able to be durable enough to stand in there with him. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Casimero. Can he continue to take shots like that? Because Casimero hasn't really strung them together. He's landed shots here, shots there, whereas Inoue is doing punches and bunches, and he's seeing the effects of his handiwork. One thing I do like about Casimero is I like the way that he's setting traps. I like the way that he's counterpunching on Inoue. It's just the kind of thing, it's giving Inoue something to kind of have to contend with. Oh, here we are. We're in the final minute. And these two guys are banging in the center ring. And Casimero fighting with good guard and touching Inoue to the body now. I'm telling you guys, we're seeing things here. Inoue landing, Inoue having his moments, Inoue pretty much in control. But Casimero is not too far behind him. And Casimero is figuring things out in the way that Inoue is figuring things out as well. I don't know if you guys heard this week, but Florida is going to start doing WWE shows. It's open for business for crowdless shows. So we'll see if we get some boxing there. I'm sure we'll probably get some UFC there. So it's an interesting time, but I think every week a little bit more. Now you're having people kind of protesting in the streets that they want things opened up. I don't know that I agree with them, and I don't think it's very good for the president to really weigh in on that personally. I think it's kind of a states thing, but we need to still kind of hunker down because Inoue winning that round on all three of the judges' cards. He's now up by 8 points. He has 90. Inoue has 90. Casimero has 82. Although Inoue walks into two left hands from Casimero. Oh, and Inoue cranking it up now. And anyway, yeah, I just think it should be more of a states' rights thing, and we'll see. We'll see what happens with all this. All right, and what you're having here, Inoue kind of counterpunching, and Casimero just staying just out of reach as Inoue kind of presses him down the center of the ring, and Inoue landing, Inoue doing a good job of landing, and going to the body too. He's just landing more than Casimero. It's that seems to kind of be the tale of this fight. All right, so Inoue having another good round here. As they're saying that Casimero's obviously tired, although one judge has it even. Another judge gives it to Inoue. Two judges give it to Inoue 10-8. So Inoue landing more. He's up by 12 points moving into the fifth round. We'll see if he puts something together here. And now Casimero's backing up, and he's not hurt. Like, we don't see he has a broken rib. He's not cut or anything. But man, Inoue just having a very good performance, kind of moving him across the ring, staying out of the way of Casimero's shots. Now, Casimero was tagging him a little bit early in the fight, and now Inoue is just, look at that. Look at that. I mean, Inoue has figured this thing out. and Inoue just cracking Casimero and landing and you know just keeping him, you know, just keeping him honest. Oh, look at Inoue just landing. I mean, he just has Casimero. It's like he's figured this out. He has his prey hurt, and now he's just cracking him. And the question is, can Inoue end this? Can he end this contest? Oh, look at this. And Inoue just continuing to land, has Casimero cornered against the ropes. I mean, there's just not a ton to say. Oh, wow. And Inoue hurts him with a left hand. Now he's throwing a right hand. Folks, this is going to be, I think, a 10-8 round. I mean, for Naoya Inoue. We're gonna have to see. If I'm Naoya Inoue, I start going to the body more, just like he was doing. He was having a lot of success with that. And now he's standing in front of him, hands down, and Casimero cannot hit him. All right, so now they're saying Inoue's breathing heavy. Casimero's obviously tired and has a cut over his eye. And as I said, 10-8 across the board from all three judges as we move into the sixth round. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching BoxingTime TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Evan Jacobs. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links with people. We're just going to continue just to bring you as much simulated boxing content as we can. I just want to try to do as many of the canceled fights, as many of the upcoming fights, as many of the fights that can still happen. You know, we're just going to fill this. Just continue just to fill this. Next week, I think we're going to sort of do a fight that hasn't been talked about, but it might get made. Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford versus Keith Thurman. I'm going to be doing that with my friend Knockout News. My brother was supposed to be on the podcast today, but he was a little tired. So, you know, I figure I just wanted to keep this going. We're continuing to keep this going. And right now, Naoya Inoue on a Saturday afternoon on BoxingTime TV. Oh, and he has him hurt and he wobbled him. He shows a hard uppercut. Man, Casimero goes down hard. What a performance by Inoue. Just a destructive performance. Body shots, head shots, uppercuts. And I don't think Casimero is gonna get up. Naoya Inoue stopping him in the sixth round. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to BoxingTime TV. As you can see, the winner is Naoya Inoue by a knockout. The fight lasted 6 rounds. Inoue was not knocked down. Casimero was knocked down one time and has a cut over his eye. The final tallies are Inoue 50, Casimero 46. 50-44, 50-42. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching BoxingTime TV. If there's fights that you want to see, please direct message me. Like I said, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links with your family and friends. Just want to continue to fill this up as a hub of simulated boxing. And I know there's a lot going on with coronavirus. Be safe, stay home, follow the ordinances, use your best judgment, and thank you so much for tuning in. And we have a motto here at BoxingTime TV. Why wait? Watch it now and then watch the real thing and compare. Thank you so much for tuning in to BoxingTime TV. We'll see you next time.